Oh my god. Yo, what is this camera angle? Like, does everybody hate me today? I'm fucking sore. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, you thought working out is hard? Weightlifting is so easy. Nobushi haters can do it. You can just ooga booga like this. I eat steak. I eat chicken. I lift weights. Men got stronger. Men happy. Men sleep. Men repeat. It is the easiest thing you can ever do. Oh, you thought working out is hard? Go to a 9 to 5 job shift. I mean, it's a 5 to 5 because I fucking wake up at 5 a.m. and I go back to home at 5 p.m. Yay! 12 hours of work. Amazing. But anyways, I didn't have an amazing job shift today. So today I was like, you know what? Let me shit on For Honor players, For Honor community, and the company called Ubisoft. The company For Honor players love so much, and they literally die for this company, and that's how much they love it. They make insane claims, insane bullshit. Alright, let me tell you this, dumbass. No bullshitter. Let me tell you this. There are two choices you can have. You can either listen to a slop, pure evil, bullshit company called Ubisoft and play For Honor and be like, oh, Nobushi is a cult, she's sadistic monster, she is a terrible person. And they try to act like Vikings are the victim here, and they are the kind one, they are the merciful one. You can listen to a slop bullshit company called Ubisoft that is racist, sexist, favoritism, that makes absolute dog shit video games ever since Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna have a hot take. I never liked Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is the gayest, dumbest piece of bullshit. And listen guys, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being gay. I know a lot of gay people that are extremely nice and kind. So when I say gay, I'm not using it as a slur. I'm just saying that it's gay, it's not straight. It's like, a peasant, A peasant isn't a bad person. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being a peasant. But then you say, oh, you're a peasant man, ha ha ha. So you know how this works. So I'm gonna get naked. Yo, Assassin's Creed is one of the most corniest, cringiest... Brother, you're making Assassin's Creed Vikings. Do you know where assassins started? Hashashins. Do you know who Hashashin were? They were Persians. You'd never make a Persian warrior in For Honor. You never make a Persian Assassin's Creed, although that's where assassins literally got through. And then you try to act like we're Arabs. You put a fucking Iranian song called Golisangam, Dilisangam, I don't remember the name of it. You put a Iranian song on an Arabian warrior event called Afra. The audacity. Oh, we Iranians are Arabs. No, we're not. Go study history. You don't need to be a history nerd to realize that we Iranians are not Arabs. Sure, we had connections together. We met each other in war. And I have to agree, some of the words we Iranians say are Arabic. Yeah. But we're not Arabs, okay? Like, we have a 5,000 years old culture, which is a bit different than Arabs. And listen, guys, there's nothing wrong with being Arab. I do love the Arabic culture. I think Arabian people make amazing food, better than us Iranians. Some of the things they do, I don't agree, but some of the things they do, I agree, So I'm not trying to hate on Arabs when I say this stuff. I'm just saying, listen, if you put a Persian song on an Arabian warrior event, then you're being racist to us Iranians, calling us Arabs when we're not. And I don't want to go to the politic views because I don't want to get... Yeah. But anyways, what the fuck I was saying? Oh yeah, listen. You have two scenarios. You can either listen to a slop, pure evil, bullshit company called Ubisoft that, oh, Vikings are so kind and merciful. Oh my god, but do you know warlords' executions? They're so polite and humble and humane. And oh, Nobushi, she's the bad guy, she's the terrorist one. She's the one that kills innocent people. You can listen to Ubisoft, Ubisoft, or you can listen to an actual young Nobushi disciple, me, that hey, Vikings aren't good people, they were terrorists, they killed innocent people as a hobby. And no, Nobushi is actually the kind warrior. She's the humble one here. She's the humane one here. Probably the kindest, the most humble, the sanest warrior you can ever see. Knights were close to, I hate knights in For Honor, but I have to admit that knights were way, way more humane than Vikings and samurais. And samurais, fuck samurais, bro. Kensei, Uruchi, oh my god. But assume you're a samurai. No, I'm not. Nobushi is not a samurai. It's a housewife, a house daughter, whatever you want to call it. That her job is her duty is to protect her homeland from invaders. That's it. She doesn't burn villages. She doesn't raid. Oh, I know that some history guy is gonna say, well, actually, this Unamusha, shut the fuck up. How about you talk about how cruel and heartless and terrorism Uruchis were, Kenseis were in actual real history. How about you talk about that? But no, samurais are so kind. Nobushi is the bad one here. Yeah, listen to your bullshit. Guys, wake the fuck up. This company is made for politic reasons. The game called For Honor is made to make the samurais look bad, to make the Japanese culture look bad, and make actual warmonger terrorist samurais like fucking... What was his name? I don't even give a shit. Kenseis, Uruchis, oh, they're so kind and honorable. Nobushi is a bad guy. Guys, listen to me. You can either listen to a slop company called Ubisoft that makes bullshit games, or you can listen to an actual Nobushi disciple that trained in the Nobushi temple for almost 19 years, that hey, Nobushi is actually very kind. She's very humble. She's very humane. Oh, what about her executions? Dumbass. That's what Ubisoft wants from you. Ubisoft gives Nobushi this unhealthy, light spammy fighting style. So you say, oh, she's a bad person. I hate her. I hate her because she's a bad person. No, you don't hate her because she's a bad person. You hate her because of her fucking fighting style. And then they give her cocky and sadistic executions. So you, dumbass, fell for the rage bait and be like, oh yeah, she's a terrible person. It makes sense. Okay, what if Nobushi didn't have that unhealthy, light spammy fighting style? And actually look at the history, actually look at her lore, and you realize, wow, she's actually one of the kindest, the most humble, the most humane character in For Honor. Why should they give Nusha the healthy fighting style? Why should they give Valkyrie the healthy fighting style? Why should Peacekeeper be kind? Why should Valkyrie be kind? Why should Nusha be kind? Two of them are assassins, one of them is a terrorist. But oh, Nobushi is a bad guy, a housewife that wants to protect the innocent from invaders. Are we the dads? Like, she doesn't even go to the battlefield. Like, are we the dads right now? Guys, Ubisoft gives Nobushi these unhealthy, light spammy, well, actually, a 50-50% chance of a bleed damage. Yeah, they give that thing to Nobushi, so you hate on her for that, and then they give her cocky and sadistic executions, so they can rule the... I can't even speak English. So you hate on the Unamusha, you hate on the Japanese culture, and be like, oh, Vikings were so kind because, oh, Ubisoft gives Warlord humane executions. Oh, Ubisoft gives Valkyrie kind executions. Do you know who Vikings were? Go look at the history. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, I don't care about history. I just hate Nobushi because I hate fighting her. Okay, listen to me, dumbass. Ubisoft wants to give Nobushi these unhealthy fighting styles, so you hate on her, so you hate on Unamusha, so you can hate on Naginata, and then they give her cocky and sadistic executions, so you think Unamushas were terrible people, although they're not. And oh, Vikings are so kind and merciful. Valkyrie, oh my god. Brother, Valkyrie is a Viking. Vikings kill innocent people as a hobby. Back then, there wasn't a thing called terrorist. But if that actually existed, that name, they would be called the #1 terrorist ever. Oh, Genghis Khan was such a good person. The Mongolian warriors, they're not cocky, they're not sadistic because of Khatun. I don't give a shit her name is. Why do you think Ubisoft doesn't give Raider cocky and sadistic executions? And they give Nobushi the, stealing your throat while laughing at you execution. Isn't that strange? Because Raider is a fucking Raider. It's literally his name. He kills innocent people as a hobby. He goes to raid villages, rape women and children. He does all this nasty stuff. But they don't give her the execution where he steals your throat and laugh at you. But somehow Nobushi, a fucking housewife, that all she wants is to protect her homeland, Ubisoft gives her this unhealthy fighting styles and give her these cocky and sadistic executions. 10 years ago, when I saw Nobushi's trailer, I'd be like, wow, this character is one of the most humane, kindest, the most humble characters in this game. But now everybody thinks she's the most heartless, cruelest warmonger. Brother, her name is Nobushi, a land warrior. Well, actually, it's called world warrior. Shut the fuck up. You are the reason. You deserve the hate Nobushi gets. Oh, you think you love Nobushi, but you don't stand for her? You deserve people to go to your comment section and they say you're not allowed to. You deserve it, The people that love Nobushi, but they stay silent and they let for other players hate under me, they actually deserve that. Like, you actually deserve it, because you're not standing for her and you complain, why do you hate? Shut the fuck up. You fucking deserve her. Deserve that hate. But anyways, what else I wanted to say? Yeah. Moral of the story. There are two situations. You can either listen to Ubisoft, that Nobushi is a cocky, sadistic, terrible person because they give her these cocky and sadistic executions, because they give her unhealthy, light spammy 50-50% chance of a fucking bleed damage, blah blah blah, fighting stuff. Or you can listen to an actual young Nobushi disciple that, hey, Nobushi is awesome. She's very kind, she's very humble. She takes care of children. She doesn't want innocent people to get hurt. She wants to protect them. She hates Apollyon for warmongering, for doing genocide. It's so funny because they are actual people that think Warmonger is kind and Raider is a good person, and Apollyon was saying, but then they say Nobushi is a psychopath, she's the sadistic one here. She's the one that kills innocent people, brother. Apollyon started World War. She did millions of genocide. Warmonger, her name is Warmonger. Raider, his name is Raider. Oh, you think a guy called Warmonger is a good person and somehow a housewife that wants to protect innocent civilians. She's the one that deserves these cocky and sadistic executions. Oh, Warmonger is such a kind, good person. There is an actual post on Reddit that talks about how Warmonger is a kind, pure, innocent soul. You're a simp. Oh, actually, you're the Nobushi one here. Shut the fuck up. I'm not supporting Ubisoft giving Nobushi cocky and sadistic executions, and I think her executions are extremely disgusting, extremely cruel, extremely inhumane, the opposite of what a Nobushi is supposed to be. I am a young Nobushi disciple, and I'm telling you right now, we Nobushis show mercy to our worst enemy. Well, actually, all Nobushis, they like spamming. They're very toxic. And that's not a Nobushi. That's the point. You think everybody that plays Nobushi is a Nobushi now? Brother, if I play Warden and I emote spam people with Warden, does that mean Warden is a bad person now? Make it make sense. To be a Nobushi is to have good thoughts, good deeds, good words. Beg for forgiveness on your worst enemy. Show them mercy. Protect innocent civilians. Fight for freedom. This is what the Nobushi is. Don't be power thirsty. She's a peasant. Why do you think she's a peasant? She doesn't give a shit about money and fame. Like, she's not a general that, oh, I have these muscles and, I have this money and power. Oh. She's the opposite of cockiness. She's the opposite of sadisticness. That's not who she is. Oh, okay, but you're still gonna listen to Ubisoft. That, oh, she's a terrible person. She's cocky. She's sadistic. Does anybody in this world loves Ubisoft? Like, please. They are actual For Honor players. That thing, Ubisoft is an amazing company that makes amazing games. Have some fucking shame, brother. I say it again. You have the right to either listen to Ubisoft that Vikings are good people, they are very kind and merciful, they protect innocent people, and Nobushi is the heartless, cruel, terrible terrorist monster that kills innocent people. Or you can listen to an actual Nobushi disciple that trained in the Nobushi temple that, hey, no. Why would we stand for the right of the innocent, but then steal our enemy's throat while we're laughing at them? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. We Nobushis believe in good thoughts, good deeds, good words. We believe in the freedom of speech. Do you know what's funny? We Nobushis have been letting y'all hate on Nobushi for 10 years. And for 10 years, we didn't say anything to you. And I still wish the best to the Nobushi haters. I wish them they finally realize the truth that this game is made for nasty, disgusting politic purposes. So you can hate on the Japanese culture, hate on the Unomusha, or try and make the Vikings look like the kind one, the good one, the humane one. I'm not saying samurais were good, no. Well, actually, samurais were bad. Yes, I know. Why do you think I love Nobushi and not Uruchi? Because Uruchi is the face of a samurai. A guy who walks with a katana and then sees a poor innocent woman minding her own business. Oh, let's use my sharpness on my katana. And kills innocent people as a hobby. Nobushi never does that. She has a naginata. Like, do you really think she goes with a naginata? Oh, I'm gonna slice innocent people. Or do you think she's like, hey, I must fight for my people with this naginata. If you want to kill innocent people, do it with a sword. Because sword is easier to... You know what I'm saying. Well, actually, they were Unomushas that weren't good people. Okay, what about Uruchis? Nobody talks about this. What about Uruchis, huh? Give me an honorable samurai now. Give me a kind, humane Kensei that you worship so much in the real history. Well, actually, there's this guy. Okay, dumbass, it's 1 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Kenseis were terrible people. Uruchis were terrorists, cruel, terrible people. And the Nobushis were actually the humane one. Well, actually, there are 5 Unomushas I know that they weren't good people. Okay, dumbass, that is called a straw man argument. I have this straw, and I am a man, but you're the one doing the straw man argument. What the fuck is this irony? But anyways, we Nobushis let you to have the freedom to either support Ubisoft, or you can actually listen to a actual Nobushi that trained in the Nobushi temple that, hey, we don't steal our enemy's throat while laughing at it. That's inhumane. That's terrible. We don't support for that. We show mercy even on our worst enemy and still wish the best for them. And those executions you see on For Honor, the game made by Ubisoft, is them try and make us look like the monster one, make us the terrible guys, and try and make Vikings seem like such a kind, amazing people. You can either do that, or listen to an actual Nobushi disciple. You have the choice. You have the choice to support a racist, favoritism, sexism company called Ubisoft, or listen to an actual Nobushi disciple that, hey, we don't stand for those terrible executions they give to our poor girl Nobushi that I don't even wish on my worst enemy. But you have the right. You have the right to be a retard and say Ubisoft is such an amazing company. Vikings are so kind and humble. Nobushi is the bad guy. You can... Oh, do you know her executions? Worst, most inhumane executions ever. You can either support that or believe that, or you can actually listen to an actual Nobushi disciple that, no, this is not what we stand for. We stand for protecting the innocent. We stand for freedom of speech. Something a lot of Warden players don't have, something a lot of Lawbringer players don't have. They circle each other like it's a fucking cult. If you hate on Warden, if you say fuck Warden, millions of Warden players are gonna insult your whole existence, like holy shit. And then the same people that do that, if you say, hey, I don't support the Nobushi hate, I don't understand. It's just a video game, bro, relax. Yeah, if I hate on Warden, millions of these Circle Jerk Knight Warden players are gonna insult my whole existence, wishing cancer for me. But oh, I let y'all Nobushi haters insult us for 10 years, and I still wish the best for you. And I still want the good in you. I still see the good in you. I still want you to realize that game is all politics. It is made for nasty politics reason, to make the French company, the Ubisoft, to make the European culture, to Norway culture, making the good guys and make the Japanese guy bad guys. I have a proof that Ubisoft is racist to the Japanese culture. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Play that game. If you have a IQ above your size shoe, what did I just say? If you have a IQ above your shoe size, you realize that that game is disgusting and it's racist to the Japanese culture, which is made by Ubisoft. And then you connect that with fucking For Honor, and you realize samurais are the most hated faction, the Japanese culture. Maybe there's some relationship that they give these healthy, balanced fighting styles to knights and Vikings. Oh, they're such a good people, you know, they're very honorable, and make this unhealthy, light spammy, blitz spammy, 50% chance of actually, okay, that bullshit to the samurais. So you can hate on the samurais, make them look like the bad guys. I'm not supporting samurais, bro. Fuck samurais. Samurais are extremely overrated. Like, if you want a great, invincible warrior, there's a lot of warriors actually. Persians, even Arabs. Oh, you thought I'm racist? No, of course not. I know Arabs that have insanely skilled, insanely strong warriors. And I do love that, and I do support that. Fucking knights. Do you know how strong knights were? They were a definition of technology, intelligence, the best nutrition they ever had among the Vikings and samurai. Guys, a knight versus samurai is not even close. Oh, you thought, oh, I'm a Nobushi, I'm a weeble, I watch anime, oh, knight's bad, samurai's good. No. Knights are way, way more humane than samurais in real history. Which is funny because everything For Honor does is the opposite of true. You know, they try and make Vikings look like the innocent one, and you know, put Apollyon in the knight faction that, you know, knights are, you know, terrorists, and then make samurais look worse than Vikings. Like, it's so disgusting. Like, okay, samurais are bad. Do you know what samurais should be bad? Kensei, Orochi, these top leader samurais that kill innocent people as a hobby with getting away with it. And Nobushi is actually one of the kindest, the most humane samurais ever, but they give her the cocky and sadistic execution. You get the point. But anyways, as a Nobushi, I know a knight would beat the shit out of a samurai. Not even close. They have better weapons. They have better technology. Well, actually, what if they're using guns? What if they're using bows? Okay, dumbass, I'm talking about a samurai with a katana. Well, actually, they use naginatas. Okay, the same guy that hates on Nobushi. You are a dumbass, bro. You will have a samurai with a katana, and then a knight with a longsword. Samurai armor, knight armor. Well, actually, what about the time period? Okay, dumbass. Okay, knight, samurai, technologia. What? Killing innocent people? I'm not supporting samurais, guys. I'm supporting Nobushi. She's not even a samurai exactly. She's a warrior. Just because she's a Japanese warrior doesn't mean she's a samurai. We got monks. I actually think Nobushi could make an amazing monk. You know, a monk in the temple, you know, doing this and saying, Buddha bless you. Well, actually, Buddhism comes from China, which comes from India, and has nothing to do with Japanese culture. Okay, you deserve the hate you get. Imagine a Nobushi going to the temple. My friend, there is nothing to be fighting for. We fight for freedom and peace. Please, do not hurt us, or we will fight back and still show you mercy. This is what a Nobushi is supposed to be, bro. Like Nobushi, a Nobushi monk, or a beautiful lady that is a virgin. Well, actually, what about the coin toss? She's a harlot. You deserve the hate you get. No. People hating on you, you deserve it. Stop trying to act like you're the victim and somehow you care about Nobushi and you love Nobushi. You make a Nobushi as a thought in your story mode. And then you try and make me that, hey, I feel bad for this guy. No, I fucking know. You deserve it. Any Nobushi lover that goes to that community and doesn't stand for Nobushi and doesn't make it, hey, stop the hate and all of that, you deserve the Nobushi hate you get. You deserve that. Real Nobushis like me abandoned that community. Well, actually, you're still talking about it, so you didn't abandon the community. Why are you so predictable? Like, I swear to God, these For Honor players are a bunch of NPCs that say the same bullshit. You are so... Well, actually, that's because you're a simp and you're horny. Okay, dumbass. What about Apollyon lovers? There was a guy on Reddit talking about how he would love to lick Apollyon's feet and how he wants to get dominated by Valkyrie's thighs. Oh, the Valkyrie players aren't horny. Apollyon lovers aren't horny. Nobushis are the horny one here. But then the same people say Nobushi is not the best girl. Okay, dumbass, if she's not the best girl, Nobushi means wouldn't simp for the not the best girl and would simp for the best girl. So Apollyon, Valkyrie, whoever the fuck you think is the best girl, we Nobushis would simp for. If this actually we were simps. But not in a sexual manner. Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Just because she's a woman and just because she's Japanese doesn't mean she's a fat anime girl. This is the most racist, sexist thing I've ever heard in my life. That just because they think just because Nobushi is a woman and just because she's a Japanese, so she has to be anime fat. It makes sense. Brother, look at the history. Well, actually, I don't care about the history. Okay, dumbass, then why the fuck are you putting history in it? Why the fuck are you talking about Nobushi's a fat? Okay, I can argue with that. Oh, Nobushi is a fat? What is Nobushi based on? What is her idol? The Onimusha. Were they fats? Well, actually, there is this Onimusha in the history. It's like, dude, you give a 1 out of 100 scenarios, and then you put it as a straw man argument, and I'm the guy with the straw, and I'm the guy with the that is a man. Holy irony. Alright, anyways, guys. Fuck Ubisoft, fuck For Honor, fuck For Honor community, fuck you, fuck anybody that supports that game, fuck anybody that thinks Ubisoft is an amazing company that deserves love, fuck all of that. Ubisoft needs to die. For Honor needs to die. For Honor players have been saying for 10 years that Nobushi will always be hated. They curse us. We wish the best for them. We don't hate the sinner, we hate the sin. This is what the Nobushi does. We don't want to hurt For Honor players, but we do want For Honor to be dead. We do want For Honor to die. Why? Because for 10 years we've been getting nothing but disrespect. Because of the company called Ubisoft that gives us this unhealthy, light spammy, 50-50% chance, blah blah blah, fighting style, whatever bullshit you're talking about. That gives us the cocky and sadistic executions, while they give Vikings the kind and humane executions, which makes no sense at all since literally Raider raids villages, Nobushi protects villages. Who do you think is the bad guy, Raider or Nobushi? Oh, it's Nobushi because she light spams and the Raider doesn't. The 50-50% chance of the bleed damage. She's so easy to use. She takes no skill. Okay, dumbass. Who give her this? Ubisoft. Have some fucking shame. Have a beautiful day, my friend. Oshimura.